Hello, welcome back to the channel. In this Grim Dawn video I'll be showing you how to exploit the Saviour's merit right at the start on a new character. I'm not using the Lokarr set for this, just the experience potions and a pair of Leovinus rings. The potions can be bought at Revered status from Malmouth Resistance, and the Leovinus ring can be found in each of the 3 difficulties when you smash a vase in the hidden refuge near Temple of Osir in the Forgotten Gods expansion area. The rings are not essential, however I do recommend using the experience potion as it doubles the experience points you'll be earning. You will need to have previously put the required items into shared stash so the new character can grab them from Crucible at level 1 before going into the main campaign. To maximise the speed you gain faction reputation, use a mandate for as many factions as possible. I'm only using the Devil's Crossing mandate in this demonstration because the only faction I'll be earning reputation with at the start of the game is Devil's Crossing. When you have the items in your inventory, quit out to the menu from Crucible and go into the main campaign. I recommend normal difficulty rather than veteran. In veteran, you do get an experience gain over normal from kills, but this is offset by the fact that you're fighting tougher enemies, so you don't actually level up any faster. Play veteran for the thrill of an early challenge, not when you're speed leveling a new character. This is the only time I'm going to rotate the view, I promise. It's necessary in order to grab this first lore note. I want to remain at level 1 for as long as possible while collecting lore notes. 2 reasons. 1. The Fort Icon Rift won't spawn any enemies while you're at level 1. 2. The lore note level up demonstration looks a lot more impressive if you do it all in one go. I wasn't going flat out for speed in this demonstration and I still managed to get to level 24 in 28 minutes. The lore notes around Devil's Crossing and nearby low level areas don't give much experience, but I wanted to show the ones that can be grabbed here with minimal risk before moving on to the notes in later areas where the really big experience boosts can be obtained. The majority of the late game lore notes can be collected easily with 0 risk. There are a couple of exceptions which I will soon be demonstrating. The Saviour's merit can be bought from a vendor in the first area of the Forgotten Gods expansion after defeating Warden Krieg in ultimate difficulty. Consuming the merit on a new character unlocks elite and ultimate difficulties, all the attribute and skill rewards from normal and elite, and all the rift gates in normal and elite. You also get all the inventory bags. Mandates can be bought from every friendly faction at revered status. I'll do a separate video all about mandates, writs and faction gear because it's yet another aspect of the game that lacks any real in-game explanation. Now I have all the rift gates unlocked in normal, I can zip around the map collecting all the lore notes that are close to rift gates. At this point I'm not going to be fighting anything. If you're wondering why I haven't popped the experience potion yet, it's because a couple of the lore notes are risky enough to need a panic quit to main menu. If you're not playing in hardcore you probably won't be too bothered about dying, but you'll still lose the XP potion if it's active when you die or quit the game. Be careful grabbing this note near the Necropolis gates. Enemies can spawn right here and they will one-shot you at level 1. If you see them here, either ignore this note or quit and restart to see if you get a better roll of the spawn dice. As I mentioned, when you're level 1 and you go to Fort Icon, there are no enemies at the Rift Gate. If you've already run around killing things and you've leveled up and you warp to this Rift Gate, the enemies will be there and that won't go well. That's pretty much it for lore notes that are near rift gates in the vanilla game. So the next thing to do is go and have a look in the Ashes of Malmouth expansion area and then the Forgotten Gods area. Ashes of Malmouth, you can get 2 good lore notes in the Coven Refuge, 0 risk, and another 2 lore notes from Barrowhome, again 0 risk. I use the map to show you where these are. The Barrowhome ones are not difficult to find, but the houses all look the same, so it's easier if I leave the map up. If you're in a rush to do this and you're not too bothered about the odd level or 2, it's probably worth just getting the Ashes of Malmouth and the Forgotten Gods lore notes. You can get them really quickly without messing about with any of the ones in the vanilla game. I haven't tried that, but I'm pretty sure you could get to level 14 or 15 with the Lokarr set on just those lore notes. What I'm doing here is just tagging the NPCs so you can see their names. So if you do this, you get a rough idea where you're going, or if you get lost, you can just see where the NPCs are and then go from there. That's it for lore notes in the Ashes of Malmouth expansion. I'll go and do the Forgotten Gods ones now, and I'll start with the trickier ones, so you can see me panicking and quitting the game when things go a bit wrong. This is one of those areas where sometimes you get no enemies and sometimes you get, well, this. As I often tell people, there's no shame in escaping the game in hardcore. If you do it in softcore, you're just a gigantic wuss. What you'll notice here is those lore notes have respawned. That's because I haven't read them yet. And the rest of the lore notes in Forgotten Gods area are dead easy to get, 0 risk. And there's only one that you might not find because it's behind a semi-hidden door, but I'll show you that one. I'm just taking a minor detour here to get a totally normal shield, so you can experience the fun of getting a level 50 legendary item at level 1. There are just so many high XP lore notes in this first area, it might as well be a library. It's almost like they wanted people to do this. I can't imagine they did, but you know, it's easy, so yeah, go and do it. Right behind this vendor here is a hidden door, and behind the hidden door, a lore note. those are all the notes that I'm going to bother collecting. If you miss one or two, it doesn't really matter. It's the thought that counts. I think I've got 22. And here comes the fun part, levelling up. Don't forget to drink the potion before reading the lore notes. The Leovinus rings need you to be level 10 and to have 51 spirit before you can equip them. So you read a couple of notes, get yourself up to level 10, then don't go putting points into spirit. Well, you could, but you don't have to. Just go and choose whatever mastery you want, put a point or two into the mastery, that will give you the spirit you need. Then equip the rings before reading the rest of the lore notes. The next phase of merit abuse speed levelling involves a quest to provide fabric to a character inside the Burrich Prison Hub area. The quest only becomes available when you achieve a friendly reputation with Devil's Crossing, but with the mandate already active, it'll only take a few fairly quick quests to reach friendly reputation. Then you can do some serious merit abuse by taking the fabric into ultimate difficulty and cashing the quest in there instead of in normal. The first couple of quests I'm going to do are rescue quests. There's a chappie quite near Devil's Crossing. You just go and rift him back. You can't get at him yet until the prison's open. Then you go and rescue a caravan driver up on a foggy bank. Rescuing him will open the prison. Once I've done that, I'll do the normal main quest of killing the reanimator, and that should give me enough reputation to reach friendly. And another easy one to do is Angrim. It's not a rescue quest, but it's the same principle. You go and talk to him, meet him back at Devil's Crossing once the prison's open, get some XP, get some faction rep.
Move along, Nelson.
The Foggy Bank caravan guy can be in one of 3 different locations, so I'll skip to the point where I find him to save you watching me running around looking in all the wrong places. Watch the guy on the gate, the one furthest to the left, when I cash this quest in, and there you go, now the prison's open. Yeah, that's very close to friendly reputation, but not quite there yet. I'll go and kill the reanimator and that'll push it past the end. There's probably a much quicker way of doing this, but I haven't figured it out yet.
Child.
Mastery choice for this isn't significant. I just picked soldier because it's top of the list. If you're going to play a soldier, or at least play a soldier as the first mastery, stick all the points into force wave and you just rip through everything, at least in the early part of the game. And I might as well just grab this shrine while I'm here. As I said, I wasn't specifically doing this as a speed run. Worked out that the leveling up is very fast, but if you tried to do it a lot quicker, you could. I wouldn't be surprised if you could get to level 24 in well under 20 minutes if you cut out a lot of the extraneous messing around that I've been doing. And there you have it, we got friendly reputation. So that means I can go and get the quest to collect the fabric, and go and collect the fabric, and then go into Ultimate and cash it in. You don't need the quest active to collect the fabric, but with the quest active it puts nice little star markers on the map, so you can pretty much go straight to where the items are. There's 3 of them. I'm ignoring clearing the Burrett's Rift. I'm not doing anything else in this area for now. I just want to go and get the fabric, get across to Ultimate, level up crazy fast, and then settle down and play the game properly. I'm kidding, I never play the game properly. Not anymore. Sometimes. If I feel like it. Head left through the hole in the wall to this area, and then keep an eye on your mini-map for the 3 gold stars that show you where the 3 fabric items are. They're always in little boxes, but the locations are random. Well, they're randomised within this area, so just keep an eye out for the stars on the mini-map. I'm all ready to go to Ultimate with the fabric, but what I realise I've done here is I only picked up 1 experience potion before I started playing, so I need to go back and get another one before I quit out and go into Ultimate.
I need some time to plan our strategy.
Okay, now we've got to the fun part. Also the part where purists may well have their heads in their hands at the way this method of playing the game sails perilously close to the jagged rocks of cheating and cheesing. I just wanted to get that out there before you see what's coming next. Because you're already friendly with Devil's Crossing faction, the prison is open. Watch as I forget to take the XP pot before talking to the guy on the gate.
Greetings, child. I am...
Here's the fabric I collected in normal. And here's the massive XP gain I get from cashing the quest in here. There's one more thing you can do if you're feeling brave, and that's run out of the north exit and go and rescue the guy that's just outside Devil's Crossing. I hope you liked that. That was merit abuse. I'll have to work on it. I'm pretty sure I can abuse it a bit more. If I manage to find any cheesier ways of leveling up in the first half hour, I'll post a follow-up video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found something in that was useful. Good luck out there.